Hello everyone and welcome back to TradeSmart AI, where I code and optimize trading strategies with the help of ChatGPT. I noticed you really loved my last strategy, the triple super trend, so I decided to create a highly customizable and complex NNFX-style strategy that focuses on the super trend. And the strategy is also equipped with several powerful filters. I built a strategy script entirely using ChatGPT, and after 3 days of coding and optimizing, I can confidently say that this is my best US30 optimized strategy yet. Over a 6-year period, it generated 590% net profit with a maximum drawdown of just 26%, doing all that while using realistic fees. Everything in the script is customizable and can be turned on or off, from the trend filter to the Waddah Attar explosion. It also includes new advanced options like percentage-based position sizing and customizable stop-loss behavior. So whether you are a conservative trader or prefer more aggressive setups, this script is designed for you. However, this time I won't share the source code for free, as this strategy is far more complex than any free strategy script I've shared before. I previously made a step-by-step guide on how to code complex strategies like this one with ChatGPT, so I recommend to check out that video, link is in the description. But if you are only interested in getting your hands on this script without spending days of coding, I've made it available on my Patreon shop, and you can grab it for 25% off during the first week with the promo code EARLYBIRD. In this video, I will break down the full strategy step by step, show you all the indicators needed and how to trade it manually. Then I will show you the script, the optimization I made, and reveal the backtest result for the US30 50-minute chart and for 2 other assets. Finally, we will take a look on the strategy ranking spreadsheet to see how well this strategy truly performs. Now with that out of the way, let's get right into it. Okay, first let's take a quick look on the script itself. As you can see, we can set up many options. It uses 5 different filters and 1 entry signal indicator. Besides that, it also has the ATR as a stop loss. But for the optimization I made, we won't use the last 3 filters. This way it will be easier to trade manually. We won't need this one and this one. Okay, first open up TradingView and set up the US30 15-minute chart. Once you got that, let's add our indicators. First of all, our entry signal indicator, the super trend. Add this one. Then our stop loss and take profit placement, the NNFX ATR. Click on this one. Next up, one of our filters, the Donchian. Add this one. After that, a simple trend filter, the exponential moving average or EMA. Add this one. And finally, one of my favorite indicators lately, make sure to check this one out in detail, the TDFI. Add this one. Okay, we have all of our indicators needed on the chart, but for my optimization, we need to change some settings. First, open up the super trend, set its length to 140, and its ATR multiplier to 5. Then open up the Donchian channel, set its length to 15. Then our stop loss, the NNFX ATR. Set its X value, which is its period or length, to 80, its TP or take profit value to 15, and its SL or stop loss value to 3. Then switch to its styles tab, uncheck the main ATR, we won't need that, and change all the line styles to step line. This way it will be easier to see where to place your take profits and stop losses. Next, the EMA or trend filter. Change its length to 225 and color it however you like. I will color it white. And finally, the TDFI. This indicator will help you filter out effectively sideways price actions like this one, and indicate when the price has momentum and is trending up or down. Open up its settings, change its look back to 5, and change its filter height to 0.18. And you can leave the filter low as you like, as this is a long only optimization. Okay, with that we have all of our indicators correctly set up on our chart. Now let me apply our strategy script and see where we get a valid entry signal. And here our script enters into a long entry. So let's go over the rules for a long entry. For a valid long entry, first the price needs to close above the 225 length EMA. And that will be this white or bluish line. Then we need to get a buy signal from the super trend, which was printed right here. After that, the price needs to close in the upper half of the Donchian channel. This upper and lower band is the Donchian channel, so for a very long entry the candle needs to close in this area. On the entry signal candle, it closed in the upper half. And finally, to make sure that this will be a great entry point, we need a green bar on the TDFI. I forgot to mention, to get this style on the TDFI, you have to open up its settings, switch to the Styles tab, and change its line style to columns. So all the rules are met for a very long entry. We can enter into a position at the close of the signal candle or at the open of the next candle. As always, the script enters at the open of the next candle. The stop loss should be placed at the lower NNFX-ATR line, which will be this red line here, and a take profit level to the upper blue NNFX-ATR line, which will be way up there. There is one more rule, and that is that if we get another very long entry setup, like this one, we need to update our stop loss and take profit levels. Now in our script, I made it possible to change this. So if you want to update the stop loss and take profit level on each new valid entry signal, you will need to set the stop loss behavior to updated. But if you want to keep the stop loss and the take profit levels fixed at the entry point, you need to choose the fixed option. Now let's see how this trade plays out. We entered based on this signal, and so far we don't get a new valid entry signal. But here we get a super trend switch and it prints a sell signal, and right after that it prints a new buy signal. So at this point, if all the other conditions are met, we will need to update our stop loss and take profit levels. Let's take a closer look. So this candle closed above the 225 length EMA. It is in the upper part of the Donchian channel. We got the super trend buy signal, and the TDFI is actually green. So all the conditions are met for a very long entry. Therefore, the stop loss will move at this level, and the take profit at this level. There. And way up there. And as you can see, right after that the trade got stopped out, but that doesn't mean that this wasn't a winning trade. Because if we take a closer look, we entered right there, and we exited the position right around there. So overall this trade was a 1 to 1.77 risk-reward ratio trade, and it captured a 0.69% movement on the US30 15-minute chart. Okay, now let me quickly go over our script, its features and functions, and the 2 extra filters that you can use with it. So here's the full script. On the top you can set up in which direction you want to allow trades. If you want to allow only longs, then choose long only. If you want to allow only short trades, then choose shorts only. And if you want to allow both, then do both. The next section is the stop loss and take profit setup. First of all, you can choose to let the script update the stop loss and take profit levels on each new valid entry, even if we are currently in an open position, or if you want to keep the stop loss and take profit levels at the fixed place, right where the script entered into a position. A quick example for that is this trade we just had. We had a valid entry signal right here, but then later on we get another valid entry signal here, and the stop loss and take profit levels got updated to the new levels. So if you want to keep them at the original place here and here, just click the fixed option. But if you want them to get updated on valid new entry signals, click the updated. Here you can set up the NNFX-ATR settings, so the ATR length, the ATR multiplier for stop loss distance, and the risk-reward ratio. So keep in mind, if this one is set to 1 and the stop loss multiplier is 3, then the take profit level will be at a 3 times ATR distance. But if the risk-reward ratio is set to 2, then the take profit level will be at a 6 times ATR distance. Right under that, you can change the position sizing to risk percentage based. But what does that mean? Well, if you tick this box and you allow this position sizing, and it is set to 1, then on each trade, the script will risk to lose 1% of your current capital, meaning if the stop loss gets hit right away, then it will be a 1% loss on your account. For this optimization, I didn't use this one. After that, we have our entry signal, the super trend. You can set up its period, its source, its multiplier. And by the way, if you get confused what each of these settings mean, just hover your cursor around this eye icon and it will pop up a tooltip. So after you set up your trade direction, your stop loss and take profit levels, and the super trend entry signal, you can move on to the filters. If you want to use any of the filters, you need to tick the box next to it. So if you want to use the moving average trend filter, which is the EMA with a 225 length, make sure to tick this box next to it. If you disallow it, then the 225 length EMA won't be taken into account, and long entries will be allowed both above the EMA and below the EMA. For this optimization, I used it, so let's tick it. Then you have the Donchian channel filter. The Donchian channel was this upper and lower band, and for a very long entry the price needs to be in the upper band, and for a very short in the lower band. Here you can set up its period, and to use it or not. Then we have the TDFI filter. The TDFI filter is this one. You can set its lookback, its high filter level, its low filter level, and its source. And finally, the two extra filters which I did not use for this optimization, the Trendilo and the Waddah Attar. Just like with the previous filters, if you want to use them, just tick the box next to them and make sure to set up their settings correctly. But let me quickly explain how these two filters can be used in the script. So I have already set up these filters right at the bottom. First, let's see the Trendilo. The general way to use it is pretty simple. When the Trendilo line, which is this gray line, is above the upper band, long entries are allowed. Looking at the chart, you can see it usually gets above the upper band if we start getting a trending move like this one, and it stays between the bands when there is a choppy movement like this one or a sideways price action. Similarly, for short entries, shorts will be only allowed if the Trendilo is under its lower band or it is colored red. And the other filter is the Waddah Attar. I really like this filter, we use it in our premium scripts too. It also measures volatility and momentum, and simple to use. To make it more visible, let me change the line settings a bit. So I will change the explosion line to yellow and the dead zone line to white. Okay, we will only allow long trades if the Waddah Attar bars are green and they are above both the explosion line and the dead zone line. This will provide us with another confirmation that we are entering into a long trade when the price is trending, has momentum and volatility. Similarly, short entries will be only allowed if the Waddah Attar bars are red and they are above both the explosion line and the dead zone line. Simple as that. So that's all you need to know about this script. As you can see, it's pretty complex and lets you combine different filters or indicators to get the best results. As I mentioned earlier, this is not a free script, as this is more than 250 lines of code. It took me way too much time for me to make, and it is much more complex than all the other free scripts I shared. So if you want to get access to this, I will leave a link down in the description to our Patreon shop, specifically to this product. If you buy it in the first week after the release of this video, you can get a 25% off using the promo code EARLYBIRD. So, link is down in the description, check it out, I think it's a great script and it has huge potential. Also, if you want to try to code this script by yourself using ChatGPT, I have a coding guide which is totally free, you can find it on YouTube. I will also link that video down in the description. And now, let's see the backtest results. For the backtest, I will be using a $10,000 initial capital, a $90,000 order size on each trade, a free USD per contract commission, and a 30 tick slippage. We will test this optimization on the US30 50-minute chart, and for the backtest we will use the last 4 years of price data. I set the start date to 2020, the 1st of March, and the end date to 2024, the 1st of March. During these 4 years, this script took 243 trades, generated 350% net profit with a 1.5 profit factor and only 25% maximum drawdown. Taking a look at the equity curve, we can see a steadily uptrending, beautiful equity curve. If there's one thing I don't like, is this part here. It rapidly generated a lot of profits, and then it was trending sideways for a few months. But if you compare it to the buy and hold equity curve, which is at the bottom here, this script easily outperforms the US30 buy and hold. Okay, but this is just only the optimization range. It is still possible that this optimization is overfitted or over-optimized. So let's take a look on the after optimization backtest results and the before optimization backtest results. I will change the start date to 2024, the 1st of March, and the end date to the latest day available, today, the 22nd of September 2024. After generating the result, you can see that this script also performs great after the optimization date. During this period, it took 30 trades, generated 71% net profit, had a 2.5 profit factor, which is much better than the in-sample data, and only 8% maximum drawdown. I also made sure to check the last 6 years, so now let's take a look on that. I set the start date to 2018, the 22nd of September, and leave the end date in 2024. And just look at that. Right from the beginning, it started to trend up, and it's steadily trending upwards until the end. The fact that this optimization performs great both before and after the optimization range gains another level of trust from me. It usually signals that this optimization should not be overfitted. But of course, that is not always a guarantee. So now on this 6 years, we got around 350 trades, almost 600% net profit, and still 25% maximum drawdown. For those who are interested, here is the Performance Summary tab with more detailed results. And just quickly take a look on a few other assets. So I found that this also works well on Nifty, although it has much lower trade count. Just take a look. The drawdown is a bit higher now, 36%, but with these values it outperforms the Nifty. I think it's also good on the 30-minute. Yes, it's profitable, but very low trade count. And on the 10-minute, it is still good, but the drawdown gets high. I also found that this optimization is somewhat good on gold. Let's take a look. For gold, we will need to change the commission. I use 0.5 USD per contract and 150 tick slippage. And with these values, I think on the 30-minute chart, it performs great. Yes. So it has a bit high maximum drawdown, around 37%, but it easily outperforms the buy and hold. It has 300% net profit and more than 200 trades. Well, that's all about this script. Again, if you want to get access to it, link is down in the description. You can buy it from our Patreon shop. Finally, let's take a look on the strategy ranking spreadsheet. Okay, here you can see the strategy ranking spreadsheet, and today's strategy was the NNFX Super Trend plus TDFI plus EMA plus Dow Jones strategy. Here you can find all the important information of the backtest, like the asset, the time frame, position sizing, the fees, the backtesting time interval, and here all the backtest results. Within the 4-year period with a 357% net profit, this optimization took the 15th place out of all the strategies I've tested so far, which is not bad considering that no other US30 optimization could get a higher position. Of course, on Bitcoin you can generate much more profits as it is a more volatile asset with big swings and trends. You can find the spreadsheet linked down in the description, and in the spreadsheet I will leave the link of this YouTube video and the link where you can buy the script from. And that wraps up today's breakdown of my most advanced US30 optimized strategy. Remember, if you want to support the channel and get access to the script presented in this video, head over to my Patreon shop and use the early bird code to get 30% off, but it's only available for the first week, so make sure not to miss it. If you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe and smash that notification bell so you don't miss out on more powerful strategies like this one. Drop a comment below and let me know what asset or time frame should I optimize next, or share your ideas for trading strategies you would like to see coded. If you want to learn how to code strategies like this one with zero coding knowledge using ChatGPT only, check out this video. And if you want to see another NNFX-style strategy that performs exceptionally well on Bitcoin, check out this video. As always, thank you all for watching, have an amazing day, and until next time, trade smart.